Asylum, I'm locked in the zone. Thumbs moving faster than the screen can groan. Old school glow on the wall, backlit face. I hit that star like I never left the place. Pixel rain, big pain, I'm chasing that score. Every life on the line, I want one more. Bar stage shakes when the beat drops low. I clear that wave and the whole room knows. Pull the board, I'm right there. Hands on fire, no time to spare. There is Asylum. I'm back in the fight. There is Asylum. All day and night. One more run, then I run it again. There is Asylum, where the legends begin. Side scroll sprint, I'm a blur on the pad. Blue streak, red beam, making no rivals mad. That screen flash bright when I land that hit. Then the crowd leans in like they feel that grit. High score dreams in the pulse of the room. Bass in my chest like a rolling boom. I'm chasing that name at the top in gold. With every hard win, I'm 10 feet tall. One more stage, one more life. Hold that edge, hold it tight. When I'm down, I don't fold. I come back sharp, I come back cold. Game is Asylum. I'm back in the fight. Game is Asylum. All day and night. One more run, then I run it again. Game is Asylum, where the legends begin.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Welcome to the Gamers Asylum Premiere Podcast, the flagship. It ain't what it ain't. And I know everything looks a little bit differently, and we're going to tell you why. And it didn't sound like, the It Ain't What It Ain't music, and we'll tell you why. We've got a busy day. It's been a while. We've got some stuff to talk about. But first, let me go ahead and get my boy in here, my co-host, Caesar. All right. Say hi to the folks. Let me make sure you got your sound on.
All right. Am I coming in loud and clear?
Yes, you are. That's one thing we forgot to
Wonderful.
do with
Welcome
this.
in, ladies and gentlemen. Missed you. It's been a minute. Been a hot minute since we were able to fire it up here at the It Ain't What It Ain't.
Yeah, it has.
It's wonderful you joined us. Thank you. It has been. It was good to be back. The old stomping grounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I didn't even bring our normal stuff.
Good.
So, hello, Clementine. Hello, Trucker. So the reason we've got new stuff right now, and it looks like it shouldn't belong, is because it doesn't. We are.
Hey, Clementine. Hey, Trucker, sorry to cut you off.
You're fine. Next week we're going to start one of the first shows over at the arcade. Which, by the way, the arcade hit 20K subs. The other
Congratulations on that, man.
Thank you.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so the baby is not a baby anymore. It's a big boy contender.
Mm-mm. Yep. In those adolescent years.
Yeah, it's like Goose now. Who, by the way, I want to congratulate. Who, by the way, I want to congratulate. He has been promoted. He's no longer.
Congratulations, Goose.
He's no longer an E4, so I can't call him specialist needs anymore.
Mm.
So, yeah. So, with out of the way, he was very excited today.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no,
Definitely.
He's gonna walk around.
Big congratulations to you, Goose.
Yeah, having people call him Sergeant, or I don't even know how they say it in the Army. If we said that in the Marine Corps, our tongue would get cut out. But Sergeant, something like that. Anyway, because in the first time I heard it, I was like, "You're going to do so many push-ups," and they're like, "No, that's how we say it." Now I know you better never call him a Sarge, because that's actually a bottom feeding fish. They take offense to that. No Gomer Pyle shit. Well, golly, Sarge Carter. You don't do that. Matter of fact, if you're going to BCT for the first time, folks, or boot camp, or I forgot what the Air Force calls it. When you walk up, call your drill instructor, your drill sergeant, whatever, Sarge. Trust me, within days you'll look like Hulk Hogan, and everything else will be easy. Don't do it. I'm telling you how to get in a lot of trouble. So, but anyway, we're launching the first show over at the arcade that will have its own theme, and it's the retro show. It's the Gamers Asylum Arcade Retro. So it'll be retro games. And later on today, we'll talk, or in the show, we'll talk a little bit more about it. And then I've got something special for y'all. But that's what's up with some of the setup here. So, you want to talk about tomorrow?
Most definitely.
For those that don't know,
we're going to be.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I was going to say, that's special you're doing.
Oh, it's not special. That channel's just going to become that.
No, I'm saying on your personal, the Lone Wolf.
Yep. If you don't know about the Lone Wolf podcast, if you go to the Asylum's main page, it's down in the recommended channels. I don't think I have it in the description. Here at the Gamers Asylum, I've got boundaries.
He has standards and practices that he has to abide by.
Or I get fined.
And so, exactly. And to cut down on that expenditure, my infamously famous, the host, since people get mad and I call him the co-host,
we found out that. You cannot be equal.
No. He started his own channel, the Lone Wolf. That's where he's able to just let it all fly freely.
Yeah, this is
no holds barred. No censorship.
Right. This is what I say about it. This is where I get to show my teeth. I'll bite your fucking head off over there. And I'm going to bite someone's head off.
Yeah.
The only way it stops, and this is, please don't stop it. Trust me, this is not a, trying to get her over here, because please, I want to do this. Matter of fact, I can't even say it'll stop it. Just might push it back later. Well, I know it'll push it back later. Yeah. I'm going to. Jen T has sat and, from what I understand, talked about how she's not racist, how she didn't get to say her piece, how she didn't get to do this, get to do that. And I'm just really tired of talking about her, just to be honest. But she talks all this shit and talks about how she didn't do it. and talks about how, people should accept racism because that was in the past, and you just have to let it go to move forward. It doesn't work that way, Jen. As a matter of fact, I saw a comment by Guilty, Princess of the Guilty. And she said that she's got a bumper sticker that says, if you were raised that way, unlearn that shit. And that's perfect. That's a perfect prime example of it. And I did a little, little preview thing. Brought the lone wolf over here for an hour. And we talked about what Jen had done. Since then, Jen's actually started promoting Jason on her channel. After being made aware that he used certain words that most people would find extremely offensive on her channel.
Yep.
So. But see, tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern, if Jen's mentioned, it's just by accident. Well, I got jumped ahead of myself, didn't I? I forgot to tell Jen what I was willing to do. Jen, if you want to go ahead and talk to someone, I am willing to give you the most understanding person we have here. The most compassionate. Because believe it or not, for those that may not know, when it comes to what Jen did, I got angrier than Caesar did. I acted more like Caesar than Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
I was not happy.
Rightfully so.
But the
Queen
one
Dana was the
calm one.
Mm-hmm. Calm, cool, and collected. Wanted, because what she got that day when we confronted her in group chat was an actual real explanation, because what she said was half-assed and to me, and I imagine you agree as well, just pure bullshit.
Oh, it was. That's why I stopped it.
Just an excuse that she came up with on the fly.
It was our
because
fault.
if you remember the excuse, before that one, was how because that guy was drunk, that he would realize it afterwards and apologize. But he didn't apologize. He didn't just double down. He tripled down on that bullshit.
She said he'd regret it. That's why he did. She said,
and he didn't.
No, he did it again.
He tripled down. He tripled down on that.
Triple, quadrupled, all of it.
Yeah. He's owning it.
And he thinks it's funny.
To him, that's his free flag of choice. Exactly.
He's
proud.
He thinks it's funny. The problem is he got my attention. And I'm not going to have
even after that.
Be fun.
Exactly. No, okay, I know you're gonna maul him, just tear him apart. But even with that, half-assed excuse, it seems like Dana wants to give Jen a chance to actually try to fully explain herself. Even though I don't think it's possible for her to come up with enough, words to explain it. But she's, Dana's willing to, reach out and say, come talk to me, sis. Because that's what she always called her all the time. Like, hey, sis.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, sis? Good to see you, sis. It's like, damn. Calling her sis, and then you want to act this way? Socialize with these scumbags? Makes no sense. It really doesn't.
But yeah, so I'm giving her the chance to talk to the most sympathetic person that you have. And see, Jen, this was Jen's response whenever it was first mentioned. She can come here. Jen wants to be a racist, then get greedy because Jen's views are up because they're waiting to see what she does or what I do to her. And I will be more than happy to get on that. Because, I'll do the Dr. Evil thing. I'm going to sit there and wring my hands and tell you everything I'm going to do. But Jen, you have tonight and tomorrow to reach out to one of us. Leave a comment. I don't care what you do. Say something in the chat because I know you're watching. And instead of that show, we'll set something up so that you can talk to the beautiful Queen Dana. She will sit and listen to your side, and I imagine she will express hers. This is the only time I will ever offer it. Because that whole, you come to my channel and I'll talk to you. Are you so good that you think that the woman of color should come to you? Because that's what it seems like, racist. Oh, I forgot. She's not racist because she put in a song, I'm not racist.
Exactly. She conveniently had AI just throw those lyrics out there for her.
Mm-hmm. And about how,
and I'm not a racist. Like, wow, if only it was that easy. You know what I mean? Support racism, but yet you're able to say you're not a racist. How convenient.
I'm a wonderful person. I love everyone. I was raised differently. People learn different. Somehow that matters with racism.
Yeah.
But she can explain what she means. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's all dumb bullshit. Right?
No, it is. It really is.
So.
Because as bizarre as it sounds, like, I imagine you remember this too. She wants to say that is supposed to be treated as just a word. Mm-hmm. Has no meaning. Well, what about with the word retard?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? She used to get upset about that.
Oh, I know.
She hates how, people would use that word because it can be hurtful towards her. But wait a minute. Why can't she apply that same principle, that line of thinking with that word?
Well,
makes you wonder. You know what I mean? Like what? Like how low and dirty of a hypocrite are you really, Jen?
Well,
when you think about it.
Racist.
N-word's okay, but you say the word retarded, like the gloves are off with her.
Well, racist is just a word. Why is it bothering her so much? It's just a word, Jen. Let it go just and move forward. But I will let you come and explain it all. And this is the one chance you get. Because now here's the other put dropping. I'm going to destroy Jason Godet. I've went so far back into his past. And he can go delete everything he wants right now. Because I've pulled the videos.
You got the clips.
Yeah. Not only is he racist, he's homophobic, he's transphobic, he's Islamophobic. And then, Jen, not only will I take Jason to school, I'm taking everybody else too. Paulie said on your channel and defended what Jason said. Go ahead and delete it. I got the clips. Makes you look more guilty. Paulie was up there while Jason was saying the N-word and continued to sit there. I've got you defending him going off another incident because the incident that we're talking about a young woman, Caesar was watching with me. It was not two women with shirts on. It was one laying down. And if you're going to tell me a minor, that she's not a minor, I'd need to ID her. That's your buddy. We're also going to look into some of the people Slash we're talking about that are PDFs and have no place here. See, over here, I've got to keep it tame. Over there is a blood sport. I watched a piece of shit, because I'm not going to call him a man, refer to his children by that racial slur on your show, Jen. Now, when Roxy went up there, you said if that ever happened, they'd never be allowed again. But yet, the very next time you stream, you're advertising him. That's amazing. Hey, Biggie, how's it going, bro?
Hey, what's up, Biggie?
So, but that's where I'm hitting. And here's the thing: you showing up doesn't stop it. It just delays it for a week. For you to, in my opinion, is going to be just pure bullshit. Because I've got my feelers out to talk to people like Monk Eye. I would love to talk to Slash. See, you all mocked him after he spoke, but he made sense in what he said. He was talking about ownership. You know how you like to talk about, nobody's perfect? Oh, I agree. But he gave you the answer and you just, He told you, even he's made mistakes and he owns them. Now you're running around telling people that, but you're not owning it. The place you came right after you did what you did was right to Queen Dana right before her interview and called her sis. So go take accountability. Like I said, the most sympathetic, because I would have kicked you out the second I saw it. And I was going to. It was Dana that said, give her a chance to explain. We don't know everything. And she went on to blame everybody but herself. And I wasn't going to listen to it. But
that's when the hammer was dropped.
Yep. But the thing is Queen Dana made sense. There are some instances where her setting up there and laughing wasn't good, but it wasn't what it looks like now. We're also going to talk about Dan. I don't know if I will, but I believe Jamie Starr is. Or at least he said he was in the chat when we played around with her, because she wanted people to come up, right? So Caesar and I came up, and then the Timu villain, I forgot to, I think it's Robbie Rotten. The Timu Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town came up, said he's her husband. Come up if you got something to say to me. Boy, we popped in that thing like crazy.
Yep. And Jen took us out just as quick.
Yep.
And he's like, no, you guys can stay in the chat. Stay there. It's like, oh,
right. Talk about,
I want to say that.
Talk about going on the internet.
Bitch.
Yeah, talk about going on the internet and showing your bitch blood right away.
Exactly. A 100% fucking pure bitch right there.
That was
Told us to come on up, and then in the same breath, as soon as we got up, they're like, "Oh no, you could stay in the chat." Well, which is it? You punk bitch, fucking jabroni motherfucker. You tell us to come on down like we're on the fucking Price is Right, but now you just want to keep your distance. A little scared. It's like what?
Then Jason Gaudette drops a phone number in the chat. Said, "Go ahead and call him up. He'll deal with you." I called twice. Guess what? Wasn't a real number.
Fly back. Oh, really? You just threw down a fake number.
Yeah. The number had been disconnected.
Trucker. Exactly. You know, he claims to have a 3rd grade reading level, but, you know, Jen was right there, you know, telling him what was being said in the chat. I don't know, maybe that was like a, you know, what can you call it? Like a hooked on phonics warm-up for him. Being able to read the chat.
Hello, Princess of the Guilty, and she said something that is and welcome back. Yeah. We love having you.
Dog witch of Toadstool Valley, missed you.
But you got a whole long thing for everybody, don't you?
I do. I just like creating the, you know, bizarre names. That's why she's the Bog Wench of Toadstool Valley. It's fitting.
Princess of the Guilty says, "I just don't like the blatant disrespect for the asylum, especially towards Queen. That lady has been nothing but helpful and nice to everyone she meets." Exactly. And Jen in particular. And Jen in particular. Dana has always had a soft spot for Jen. And as a matter of fact, I hope she doesn't mind me saying this because I think she's on her way to work. Is she watched some of Jen's video and she said she's lonely. And I think Dana felt bad for her. I said, who cares? She put herself there. But, you know, that's me being me. Any other situation, I would have felt bad. She's, like I said, though, well, you said it. She's doubling, tripling, quadrupling down. Fuck her. Actually, I don't know where she's been, so I take that back. So, but that's Friday. So, because I'm just going to go through all of them. It's like this little gold mine of freaks that shouldn't be on YouTube. Now, I don't have to report them or anything, and I'm not telling you all to report them, but I'm going to expose them. Because what they've done is they've stayed in those little hideout cubby holes that they like to call hangout streams, which I really think is they're just too damn dumb to have figured out that that's a VC in Discord, and you don't have to go pay like $400 or $500, whatever it is, for StreamYard, because it's just a VC, and they're not doing content while they're doing it. They're just in a VC. And they decided that it should be streamed. Jen's trying to do content. The last content I saw, it was like it was like something like so many scary places in a state, interstate or whatever, right? And the list wasn't even hers.
That's sad. Couldn't even take the time to formulate their own list. No, just copy and paste onto the screen and, you know, boom, bam, I'm done.
She didn't even go that far because she did this.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
trying to think of.
just went to
So,
the page.
yeah,
Copy and pasting, that's too much effort right there. Just star the page and go back to it. Go back to the tab.
right. Well, and then she misses where she was at. Like if she has to deal with something at all, and she knows she read over it already, I think, and does it again. We had that problem. And see, here's the thing: you had people like Dana working with her, giving her private time. Caesar was doing it, and Dana was like, "Jen, if you've got to read it, at least put it near the camera." So that it looks like you're looking at folks. I'm looking at my phone. It's right here. Right? Dana was trying so hard to get Jen to where she had a connection with the people she's talking to. And Jen says that we told her content wasn't good enough. Well, after the 10th time of hearing what Jen ate when she was in kindergarten, what was funny is whenever we were talking about her content, I said you can book 4 things Jen is going to make a show about. Ghosts, food, music, and Second Life.
Yep, those are her fortes right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's even a stretch blah, blah, right there to use. Her forte. No, she was literally just winging it, flailing in the waters.
But she had a show that was written by Queen Dana herself. That was it was set up all around Jen's interests. It provoked buying it was over $100. A camera that could be placed in the bird cage and not make noise, so it didn't bother the birds, but it would track them. 2, not just 1, because the mice ate 1 apparently, but 2. The second one more expensive because it was wireless. So yeah. I mean, that's what those cameras were there for. And then the second that Jen got those cameras, she was putting it in the Discord without permission. And worse, coming into the streams to tell people to leave the stream to go to the Discord to watch her birds. And then leaving it on so that,
Do some horrifying shit.
You remember those videos, Faces of Death, back whenever we were younger? It was almost like that. It looked like that between a mouse and a bird.
Yeah. Stealing an egg, attacking the mother bird in the nest, just, ransacking the cage, because they're going, up the cage into where they would sit.
Yeah, and we're not talking
get the food. No, it was a whole, it was beyond a gaggle of rodents, ladies and gentlemen. And just throw it in there. There's a little bit of, there's some cockroaches on the walls. If you look back at a past stream of hers, you see some things scurrying on the wall. It's weird, because Jenna talked about how, mice are eating into these wires and that wires, but oddly enough, you don't hear about other things in the home. I don't ever remember her saying like, "Oh, I tried using the toaster the other morning and the mice, chewed through those wires."
And do you remember what she said when I went to make sure it didn't bother the birds? But that day, after Dana and I had witnessed that, right? She got a box of very expensive rodent repellers that wouldn't hurt the birds, that were guaranteed to work. Enough to cover the entire house. Caesar will tell you she said they worked. But she only put up 2 in her room. And then she said her father-in-law was complaining because the mice were going in his room. And see, the reason I'm willing to talk about this, because normally I wouldn't, is Jen called us all liars about this stuff in particular. Because see, whenever Dan was up there, she's talking him up like he's some big whatever. And you know, we're talking about the stuff she's told us about him. Because if you listen to Jen, he's a worthless piece of shit that lets her starve.
Yep.
Oh no, he's the man of the house. He does this, this, and this. Good. I gathered up the text messages and the DMs. Wonder what Dan's going to say when he sees those. Because he can't say we're lying then, can he, Jen?
Nope. Because she painted him and her father-in-law in a very negative light.
Well,
Hell, I remember one day she was telling us that her number and Dan's just 1 digit apart, and if anything was to happen, to like, you know, call him. It's like, how are we supposed to know? Like, you last seen going to come running to our front door with a note on his collar saying, you know, Jen's in danger.
It was if we heard anything like what was on the stream or something like that, because she said she was afraid her father-in-law was going to get physically violent. Yeah, Trucker's talking about the holes in the wall. She had always been talking about supposedly patching those. And there was a mole. Was it a mole or was it a possum?
Oh man,
I think it was a mole.
I believe it was a possum.
Oh, I think it was a mole. Got trapped in like a little penny jar.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was a mole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I told her to keep it as a pet, and she thought about it. That's scary. And see, this isn't just when we're talking about birds. We're not talking about 1 or 2 birds. We're not talking about the 1 or 2 birds you saw like Snowy that escaped, supposedly, are little gamers. There is between 10 and 14 birds in the house, several cats, and a dog. I know, because I had to feed them.
You know, the whole place probably smells like PetSmart. Yeah, I remember. I even remember when she, you know, had those, what was it? Those eggs that hatched prematurely. She was literally on NVC begging for like this special shit that you had to get to feed premature baby birds.
Yeah,
literally begging.
It was supposed to be $60. It's $7.50 at PetSmart.
It's like after everything, you know, when you sit back and think about it, makes you wonder. So, you know, what's going on over there?
That and like the PC and the Xbox 5, right? She was trying to work. She had worked Dana because you know how things are with me and Dana. If Dana wants something, Dana gets it. It's just that way. Now, she never asked for anything. She asked for my love, my attention, and my time. And she has all of it, right? She's a very independent, very strong-willed, bullheaded woman. Okay. You didn't hear that, did you? Because if you heard it, she did. But it had to come out. Okay. I'm joking. But if cover forming, if
Oh no, it's she'll try to use Dana,
yeah,
our wonderful queen, the illustrious one. She'll try to, manipulate her behind the scenes, like, oh, hey sis, you can't. You think you could talk gamers and getting this for me? I think it really help, or I need this. It's like, damn. Like, just as bad as, like, the kid going to one of the parents. Just trying to find which one would agree with them.
Well, see, she was really upset, right? About, like, you getting that microphone. This is after she had gotten her own microphone and she had gotten her cameras and stuff like that. Right?
I was about to say, like, she got all this, like, stuff before. Like, wow. You're upset with me getting anything? I know why, though. Because, it took out of her pocket. Out of her getting anything in her mind.
It was, you didn't just get him a microphone, you got him lapel mics. And I was like, those were free with the microphone.
What is she going to do with the lapel mics? Interview the birds?
I don't know.
Go out there and talk to Spike?
I don't know. I don't know.
Jeez Louise. I mean, that is pathetic right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Here's the thing. I get fined if I infer somehow that I'm a lolcow. Okay? And I haven't seen Dana in the chat yet.
Mm-mm.
But I have a feeling that's $5 is going to pop up somewhere. Or if I say the cartoon's name. Oh, it's not time for it to be on. I can say it. I'm a lolcow. I'm a lolcow. I Vixie. I hate I Vixie. Shit. She'll watch that back. I'm in trouble.
What is that, like $35-$40 right there?
That's more. It's $5 a turn. He made me do it. Caesar made me do it. It's Caesar's
Blame
fault.
me. I tried to
Find
save
his
you.
fucking ass. So anyway, with my fine money, okay, every month someone who's been working diligently, we find something they need. Caesar had been working very hard. He'd been working with Clementine. He'd launched roses. If you needed him, he was there. Jen was, you had to call her on the phone to get her to show up at her shows. Or to even tell us what she was wanting to do. Oh, guilty. The princess guilty that you I'm telling. It was your fault.
Don't do that. No, say it was me.
Yeah, it was.
Part of the Blame Caesar subscription package.
Right. So, now I forgot where I was at. Oh,
you were talking about.
We got Caesar
okay, you got
mic,
right.
the mic. How old am I? Let's see. I was born in 95, so I don't know. Shit. I got to do math real quick now. Help me. When is it? He made me math.
You said 95?
30. I'm just going to go with 30 because that's what I did. That's what I did on Nuts was I just fucking throw out a year and then a
Makes
number.
sense.
Yeah. Good enough, right? So.
Yep, 95 at 30.
Close enough.
It is.
Yeah. It'll work. But we sent him that because he needed he's 2 days older than guilty. Taking shots at me. So it's okay. I'm not Caesar. I won't get pissed off and run out. This is over. Click. Sorry. It had to happen. You knew it was going to happen at some point. You're going to get shit for it. All right.
No, I know.
Oh.
It comes with the territory.
So, but yeah, he needed a mic. And we were setting, and the conversation came before Jen because we were going to tell everybody, Caesar earned it. And we're like, okay, does he need a dynamic mic or does he need a compressor mic, which normally I wouldn't recommend because the dynamic mic you get right here with. Trucker said he was born in 1878.
This guy's primordial.
I think he meant 19, but that's okay. So
No, we're gonna go with the 1878. Like, damn, this guy, he's been around.
So, but we got him we got him a mic, and we went with the condenser mic because he moves around so much.
This wonderful model here.
Right. And it came with lapel mics that were free, that were separate. And I was like, oh, that's a hell of a deal, because when he goes out and does his IRLs, he has those, and there was a separate, they were a set of two. He has those. He can pin one on himself. He can just put the other one there, because he was using his ear things, and he had someone stick one in his ear while he was doing the interview. That's kind of nasty. He handed it back to Caesar, and Caesar, really, bro? That's gnarly.
Yeah, it was gnarly.
So,
But,
so he got those because he had been working really hard. She was upset about that. She was upset when she heard that I had purchased some games for my game streamers because I wanted them playing specific things. Oh! Why didn't I get any? Because you don't have a PS5. You don't have a gaming rig. Then she started having PC problems, remember?
yep.
I don't know if I'm
All
going
of
to
a
be able
sudden
to
started
stream
having PC problems.
or get me a PS5. Well, I can't use Dan's. He won't let me. But see, she had Dana, as sweet as she is. One of the suggestions I always had for Jen was try to find a way to comfortably sit up, right? Because a lot of times that was all you saw. And I'm not being mean, that's actually what you saw, right? And she's like, it hurts to set up for long periods of time when we're doing the long streams. So Dana comes to me and she's like, a body pillow might help with that, which makes sense. I don't want anyone to hurt while they're doing this. It's supposed to be fun. Sure enough, I buy the body pillow. Dana didn't tell me till after she found out what was going on. She's like, Jen kind of suggested it. And Dana felt really bad. And I don't blame Dana at all. I would have sent her a body pillow. I would have sent Jen a body pillow if Jen had told me about it anyway. Like I said, I know what it's like to hurt. It's not cool, right? So I'm not going to let anyone else.
Like you said, it was practical.
Right. It made sense. But then she started working on Dana about a PlayStation 5 or a gaming rig. Because she could work StreamYards. The one video, God, I was going to start cussing really bad. The one, way to stream that I find no use in. Because you don't have control of anything, and what little bit they're going to give you control of will cost you $400 a year. So, moving along with it. Then she was upset about that. The next month, April, Dana had taken it. Because Dana was stepping up hard. She got an extra, like, transport monitor for her laptop. You just plug it in and you got 2 screens. I got her that because she's making fun of my wall of screens. Her and Caesar were laughing at me. How many screens do you need? I don't know. I've got to stream you goofballs. So
You just wanted to, give her the Havoc experience.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how you all operate with one screen. I really
welcome to our world. We don't know how you operate with 5+.
Huh? So I got 2 keyboards. I got a keyboard that sits here. I got one that sits here. There's actually separate PCs.
2 keyboards?
Yeah. There's 2
gnarly,
PCs.
bro. I'd be confused as hell.
You just it's my hyperactivity. Right.
Most definitely. I'd be lost. I'd be like, what? This what? Huh? Yeah, that would be me.
And Princess of Guilty's right. Once again, Dana did everything she could to make someone else more comfortable. It was. I wasn't even upset about it. I wasn't upset about, we're out of food. So cash goes out. The next day, I'm trying to make sure she makes it to the end of the month when she gets paid. How much you got left? Well, I've got about 60 of the 100 left, but I was going to use it on bird food. No, Jen. You open up the cage doors. Actually, you just take the cages outside, then you open up the cage doors and walk away.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that kind of extreme. I mean, I wouldn't do that, but I would find them someplace else promptly for more money to get sent in. And I was going to say I was feeding her every month.
Mm-hmm. I remember some of those VCs. We're chilling in there, talking about something, whether it be the show or just bullshitting with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then that stuff would come up a day or 2 later. Oh no, I used the rest of it to get stuff for the birds. I got Snowy a little whatever kind of goofy toy that she got for the bird. It's like, damn, you just told my bro that you're starving, you're hungry, and you need food. But yet, here you are worrying about these birds. Just giving yourself the bare minimum to eat, to scrape by. The rest of it went towards your birds.
No, and I didn't care about helping them. And here's the thing, I never would have mentioned it if that bitch hadn't said I never did it.
Mm.
Never would have said
Dude has
a
the
word.
receipts.
Oh, I do, because it was all done through PayPal.
Exactly. Just like, it's stupid that you try to lie about something like that instead of just being real. Be like, yeah, gamers helped me out. He was there for me when I needed him. But no, she had to double down on the stupidity, just create bullshit lies to hide behind, because she's ashamed of her, being caught as being a racist sympathizer, if not herself a racist.
Well, like I said, she can. Here's the cool thing, Jen. The part you'll like. Contact one of us, and you can talk to the most sympathetic person we have. Hey, Lillian, how's it going?
Princess Lillian, thanks for popping in. Nice to see you.
But she could have just not tried diminishing things, and no one would have said anything about her. because we were all content. We were all content with, we've parted ways with Jen. And we hope she finds success. Because that was the initial statement.
Yeah.
Then she went back on Jason's and started talking shit.
Yeah, then started talking shit on her own.
Mm-hmm.
On her own channel.
Yeah, remember
Just
Jason
put
was,
out,
Jason was supposed to be there every time she streamed. He was supposed to give her the $400 for the StreamYard. And Jason can lie and say he didn't say it, but you did, bro. And you've done more of that kind of shit, not just with Jen, haven't you? And your friends. The guilty asked, why couldn't it stay civil? She was bringing this upon herself. And she had, she did it at first. She did. It was as simple as what it was. That we've parted ways with Jen. You can find her on her channel. We even told people that were that liked hers because she believed she had fans, where you could find her. She doubled down. Dana says we need to make a statement. She tells me go soft. Soft but firm. She didn't, even at this point, didn't want Jen hurt. So Dana and I sat down and we pre-recorded a statement because I was going to get pissed and say something I didn't want to say and not have to take it back later, right? I didn't. We all did it in one cut. And then Queen Dana just laid down the most... It was perfectly rational and from the heart. And it was eloquent, and it was powerful. But it was still loving. Jen couldn't let it drop there. So she got me. I said, screw it, I'll make my own channel. One that's different from the Asylum. I'll go over there and do dirty work. And I have. Well, I did the first part about Jen here, but everybody knew. That was to let them know that there was a channel over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's why you want to tune in tomorrow over there.
Yeah, and it's just me.
So you can see.
Mm-hmm. So that means it's going to suck. So if you like bad YouTube, there you go. Go to the Lone Wolf Podcast now. It's up. It's in the featured channels below. So, okay.
Yeah, definitely sign up.
But yeah, I'm going to take, make Jason, I'm going to make him famous. What is it you say about me?
That you're infamously famous?
That's how I'm going to make him.
Well, no, I like to believe that by the time you finish with him, everybody's going to know about his little racial
Oh, that's
tendencies.
what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Well, I mean, when I say you're infamously famous, that's a good thing. We can't give that to that, crazy Canuck.
I'm just going to make him infamous. Guilty says, oh, bless it. You can't be soft with everyone, though. Some of them are born with a thick skull. I respect how you all handled it, but obviously she's not the one who can be reasoned with. Yeah, she wasn't. I mean, she was just, it was just.
She was so irrational, she made me look rational. And I could be irrational sometimes. You would vouch for that. Caesar, get a little out there. But he gets back into orbit.
for those that don't know, okay, before we go on break out, Jen caused so many things because of how she acted. Jamie Starr started covering her because he I don't remember this. I don't remember him talking to me about it. That doesn't mean anything. I say that all the time about my memory, right? Guilty just said Caesar rational with a question mark. That's
I know, right?
Question mark. But, and I mentioned Jamie had worked with her when Jamie was here. He did a lot. Jen, you made it so that I was on Jamie Starr's stream.
Agreeing on something.
Mm-hmm.
Top it all off. That's some crazy shit.
Well, we kind of put things behind us and stuff like that. So there was some good out of it. But imagine one I think Hilty said don't call her a woman, but one woman's action could cause so much. I've gotten DMs about Caesar being a racist. Do you want to know why? Right?
Because somebody else shows up in her chat one day, starts. They used it with, the N-word with the A at the end.
Right, because they asked her if it was acceptable. She said it wasn't. And he said, well, it was something. I'm saying he. It could very well be a she. I shouldn't do that. And hey, Devin.
Hey, Devin.
So,
thanks for joining us.
Right. So what I'm gathering what they did, because we were watching this take place, was they put it in there and she left it. It was like they were testing her because they've been very harsh on her about what she's done. This one account. And the thing is,
ogre assault, I believe.
Yeah.
Remember correctly.
I just remember the ogre part. I don't pay that much attention to because they're not over here. But the thing is she kept calling this person Caesar. So she took someone that was against her that did something that I would never allow and just kept adamantly attaching his name to it. So she could say, that's the racist. They said it. And in the same breath saying, if it happens on my channel, that makes me responsible for it. And like I said, the next day, you've got Jason Gaudette calling his kids by the N-words. It's crazy. We're going to take a 2-minute break. We'll be right back. And when we come back, we're going to talk about the Gamers Asylum Arcade's new show, Retro. And I'm going to, because Lillian's here, I'm going to play that boxing game while we bullshit. We'll be back.
Lillian. Oh, she's going to love that.
Yeah.
We'll be back at 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we'll be back in 2.
Asylum, I came to believe. Thumb on the stick, eyes on the prize. Old school glow in my bloodshot eyes. Level select, I know that sound. Life gets loud, but I stay locked down. Run it back, I can read that frame. One more round in the fever game. Pixel ghosts in the corner lane. I dodge that hit, I dodge that pain. Every win got a story to tell. Every loss got a ring to the bell. Red button mash, thumb race the clock. I chase that spark, I don't need talk. Side by side with the crew I came. Crowd in the room like a flame. Big boss fight on a cracked up screen. I move too clean in the in-between. Quick little grin when I land that hit. Whole place shake when the bassline hits. I know that cold in my chest, not sand. I was built for the speed of the scan. Old game still got a hold on me. Pure raw joy in the blink of free. Hold that breath, watch me slide. One more life, one more ride. Asylum high score. Say it again. Asylum high score. We go all in. Asylum high score. Hands up, stay sharp. Asylum high score. Right from the start.
Asylum high score.
No sleep, just skill. No fear, just will. Back to the start. Back to the thrill. Asylum high score. Say it again. Asylum high score. We go all in. Asylum high score. Hands up, stay sharp. Asylum high score. Right from the start. Asylum high score. Say it again. Asylum high score. We go all in.
Asylum high score.
And we're back. So
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
for the second half, we're done. Like I said, tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to have a feast on Jason Golddead's, bones, I guess. I don't know. So now we're going to talk about the Gamers Asylum Arcade. And if you don't know about the arcade, that's where we've moved the gaming stuff to. So if you've been missing gaming content, except for the
all
stuff
there.
that Queen Dana and I did, it's there. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Right there.
But every once in a while, Caesar's over there. Goose, that's Goose's new hangout. Our future sergeant. That's where he hangs out, where he does his thing. Every once in a while, he comes over here. He's not abandoned here, but he's a gamer.
Mm.
That channel this week reached 20K subscribers. That's 20,000 subs.
Ooh. Yep. Quite the milestone.
And that's me playing games poorly. Imagine if I was good. So what we're going to do to celebrate is it's down there, right? And the link's in the description, or it's at the recommended channels. This Saturday, we're going to do an 8-hour variety gaming stream. Well, I'm obviously going to be there. I'm going to be there all 8. Caesar's going to be there. Goose is going to be there. And Queen Dana is going to be there. And she tried to get out some of it, but I was like, And here's the thing. With me, you never know who else might show up. So, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, so now we're going to talk about the retro show. Whenever I told Dana about the idea, she's like, "Wait, you're starting another channel? How many do you need?" I can still
This is going
sleep
to be a
at
new
night.
segment.
Yeah, I can still sleep at night. When I can't sleep, when I don't have time to sleep, I've got enough. Right? I didn't know about Roxy Stream Saturday. We're going Saturday with this one from Saturday from 4, so that's where I will be at because we committed to the subscribers over there. Last I heard, Roxy was doing something in the week. She wasn't doing the weekend. I don't get to talk to Roxy like I used to. And a lot of it's just that, like, I don't just do this. I have 3 businesses I run. And it's like time is ate up. It's not like you remember the old days when we were small. We'd just sit and hang out in VC and BS all day, right? And it'd be like, oh, well, we're talking about something cool. Hit live. It's not like that anymore. It's like I gotta schedule you in.
We gotta schedule the fun.
Yeah,
Gotta pencil you in for that.
It's mandatory fun. We've got a community night. It's like you need to show up. You need to be the one that's there. I'm not complaining about it. I like community nights. You know what? I said
I think it'd be fun.
Queen Dana missed her office in the Discord today. She went in the 21 and older lounge. That's where she was at all day. Anyway, I told her, she's like, I knew, but I put it as working. Nobody bothered me, so it's okay. I think everybody's afraid of that 21 plus room. It's nothing. It's just the regular VC, but I put that on it to be fun.
Just with the nice comedic, play with, got to be 20 or older to get in there. It's like one of those speakeasies.
Yeah, like I was like, well, if we ever played like Sex Shop Simulator again, that's where I was going to do it at. But see, it's no fun without guilty there. It's not. I can joke around about people buying the.
We need her expertise,
right? But she's like,
she can let us in on the latest trends,
right? She's like, you've got that underpriced. What the hell? And I'm just sitting there ringing people up, going, "Why do you need 4 butt plugs, dude?" Speaking of which, there's the beautiful
welcome in, Queen Dana.
Oh, that should never.
Welcome
you should
in.
never say butt plug and then a few words later say Queen Dana.
Well, that's right. I interject with the welcome in, Queen Dana. So those 2 words don't meet up. There's a whole kerfuffle in between.
Yeah,
because you're definitely right on that.
All right. Yeah. But my love is here, so we can have some fun. Okay, so we're talking about the retro show, and this set here. The reason it looks so different, doesn't look like it should fit in with the It Ain't What It Ain't podcast, is because this is the retro set.
Yep.
So the songs.
This is what's going to be going on.
Yeah. The music.
What's going to be going on with the.
Yeah, I think we're doing it. No, I was going to say, I think we're doing it on Wednesday.
Nice.
Yeah, there may be
Wednesday at the Asylum Arcade, some retro gameplay.
Yep, because I believe Goose and I are working on doing some couch co-op. So that way we can just, because see, normally when we stream games, we're like at separate parts of the house, and that's a long ass freaking walk, right? So, like, he gets away with crap he couldn't. Couch co-op's going to be a little different.
Yep. Be right there, just
Mm-hmm. I'll teach you the benefit of huge ass pity boos. You just call them and they walk right in front of the other person while they're playing. You take advantage of that. So, yeah. Or tell Riley he's got beef jerky or something. Riley would be up all the way on. Where is it? Give me the shit. You know, beef jerky in the bags is like almost like, you know, cocaine to a coke fiend when it comes to Jack Russell's. The Pibbles are like, I'll take it, right? If you got pepperoni, that's their drug of choice. But Jack Russell's is beef jerky. You get a little freaky dog that can jump 16 feet, flat-footed, and it will snatch it, by the way. She will take it out of your hand. You just had to learn to just like shove the whole thing in his mouth and chew it because she would take it. I got her because she was crazy. She's a pound rescue. She looked crazy. I was like, I want that one. I want to boop her snoot. And then when she came home for the first time, that's exactly what I did. And I changed her name because Aurora is stupid for a Jack Russell. It's like a chihuahua that's put in pink dresses. You know, it's a Chloe. Well, sorry, daughter, but that's the way it works. Isn't Paris Hilton's chihuahua named Chloe or something? I don't know. Anyway. So, yeah, they're good dogs, but they're crazy. Mine's crazy. So, yeah, we're going to do that. We're working on getting the Players Club ready. That will be over there, too. That's not video games. And we're trying to set up Ultimate Gaming, which would be a gaming podcast. So if you know a gamer or, like, you know, someone that knows their games, I want to talk to them. So, okay, we're going to pop it. Let's hope it's still working. It is. I promised a boxing game and y'all got one. It's a retro show. It's not going to be the new one. And it's not Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I've got it. I can load it up.
But this is the regular Punch Out.
Yeah, this is the regular Punch Out. This one was better. I know. Everybody's going, no, it wouldn't. Yes, it was. And just to appease Nintendo, I'm not playing the music. So Caesar's going to talk to you, and I want to do as little as possible.
Exactly, ladies and gentlemen. You know, you're going to be with yours truly as I do a little bit of announcing.
Well, you can talk about something else. You ain't got to talk about this and get me all nervous. Take their attention away from that part of the screen. I said help me, not...
I am helping.
No.
Just focus on the game. What? No, you gotta focus. Tell me no. You gotta focus. That's the key thing. You gotta focus.
Oh, it's been so long since I played this. If I get knocked out by Glass Joe, I quit forever. I will give someone else.
Don't be jinxing yourself.
I will give someone else. Oh, shit. I mistimed it. He should have went down.
But, you know, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We're able to see, you know, Havoc show us why he's called Gamers as well. And you're going to be seeing this every Wednesday.
The Trekker, this isn't the boxing game Lillian likes. There's a game, it's Muay Thai, and it's
one
vicious.
Is bad.
Yeah, it is vicious.
Unfortunately, Princess Lillian does not like Punch Out. She's not a big fan of it.
Am I not getting stars that are just not going in?
No,
Mm,
I think it might
yes.
be.
I don't know. This
There you go. There you go.
I am actually using the official Nintendo controller, wireless controller, right? Yep,
Fancy.
yep. And it sucks.
Mm. But see, over here at the arcade, every Wednesday there'd be a retro game. That my
Being played
illustrious
being played by someone.
host.
I am not announcing that I am its host.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry
Yeah.
about that. Somebody will be playing some kind of, retro games those days. Not just him. You might see Goose. You might even see little old me and my blasphemy, Caesar, playing some retro gaming.
Or it may have a
Just gotta
special
stay tuned
host all the
find
way
out.
around
Ooh.
that no one's met yet. You never know. You never know.
Yep, that's why you got to stay tuned, stay subscribed, hit that notification bell, check it out. Stay informed. And the best way to stay informed is if you just hop into that Discord. Join the Discord, you won't regret it. Fun times in there. There's different points where we're in VC. There you go. Sock 'em up, sock 'em up. There you go. See? This is why they call them gamers, ladies and gentlemen.
Calling me gamers, that would not have went 2 rounds.
Maybe they didn't know. They might have thought it was just one round just combined. That was AI right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Now you're telling them it's AI that I'm not playing it.
No, what the AI just said in your voice that, the 2 rounds thing. That was 1 round. That was 1 round. It was such fast-paced action, I couldn't, keep up. Look at this old-timey brawler. Wicked mustache. Jealous of that hairline, though.
Of all things. Oh, shit.
But yeah, Trucker, I mean, when you catch up with what you're saying, you got a lot in there. Missile Command, that was one of my jams too, Trucker. When I had an Atari as just wee little Caesar. Missile Command was fun.
Well, I can tell you
those are the good old days.
that the Atari 2600 is on the lineup for the retro show. So it's not going to be just.
That'd be fun to see.
It's not going to be just NES and SNES games.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be some Sega, maybe some Turbo Graphics.
Some old. I've even got some old arcade games. So we're gonna have some fun.
Beautiful. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, I think Lillian is watching this in frustration right now.
Probably.
This isn't the boxing game that I asked for.
He's winning.
It's because you're good at it. Exactly because you're good at it.
He's not supposed to be winning. He's supposed to be throwing his controller. And see, this was a freebie. No one asked for it. I just picked it.
Yep. He just picked it to help kick off the announcement of a new segment that's coming to the Asylum arcade.
Well, I think it's
the arcade retro.
I know why it was picked because it was the first thing there, and There was one night I was playing it in the Discord while Dana and I were talking.
Mm.
Look
at
we were
that.
talking about something and I was goofing off.
Little Mac just laying the smack down.
Yup. Oh, so now I'm, like the minor change. I can't win the next belt. The other belt I've never got past. So to Popinski or whatever his name is, I can't beat him.
Oh, Popinski.
Yeah. And I've looked at stuff online and how you're supposed to beat him. It doesn't work in real life. And it should. I've got the official Nintendo NES controller.
Damn.
So it should.
Maybe some more training.
What?
A little bit more training, like Little Mac. I get some sweatbands for your fingers
Are you
and your
saying
thumbs.
Are you saying I suck?
No, I'm just saying in order to beat, Popinski, gotta do a little bit of training like Little Mac. Yeah.
You're just digging deeper.
Whoa, why dig it anywhere?
Mm.
Trying to apply. I'm digging my own grave over here. No.
Mhm.
I'll hire an excavator for that.
Yeah, so
Somebody with a backhoe.
So if there's anything you guys would like to see in the retro, drop it in the comments or in the chat. Because I'm open to it. Because it's like, if you leave me to play things, I'm going to play Punch-Out all the time. Or something else. I would probably Zelda games.
What about was that one? Ikari Warriors.
Shut up. That no. Already disqualified. Not happening. Nope.
All three of them?
Nope. All
Or
three of
both
them.
of them?
It's got three. It's got two with that name and then one with an alternate, but same damn thing. Yep. Nope. Not that, nor Commando. We're not playing AVGN episodes. Okay, Caesar?
No Contra?
Well, I'll play Contra.
That's a good game. Yeah, Contra, good shit right there.
Contra's not Ikari Warriors, though.
I know. But I mean, Ikari Warriors, I had fun with that. When I think I played. I think I only had the second one. I know I had one of them.
And it didn't make you break your Nintendo? Shit.
No, I had a. Ooh. Little Mac's getting tired. No, I don't know. I used to have a lot of games on the NES growing up. Had that goofy one, Jaws. Oh my god! How many frustrating hours I spent playing Jaws.
You just have to know how.
To,
it's like Friday the 13th. Everybody said that game sucked. It didn't. It's just people didn't understand how to play. It didn't
suck. The games back then made you think, like with Friday the 13th. You had to realize, like, okay, I can collect the different camp counselors, control each one when I get to, I believe, in one of the cabins. And then you have to collect stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like you're saying with Friday the 13th.
Because it didn't tell you what to do.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Back in the day when we used to have manuals.
Yep. And even then, those manuals only tell you so much.
Okay. Tell me.
I remember those days.
Okay. Do you remember? I get knocked down again. Filming sucks so bad. Anyway.
Oh no, definitely just focus on the fighting, my friend.
No. It's.
Yeah.
Do you remember the smell when you opened up a new Nintendo game? There was a distinct smell.
Oh yeah,
And then you
that
always
shit was good.
see you always opened up the game cartridge and then you pulled out the manual and read it on the way home. Or I did. Right?
No, I did the same thing.
And then if you read it too quickly, you just sat and played it in your head. Right? See, those are the golden days of video games. Kids these days don't understand because, it's already downloaded and installed. They just wait till midnight and then I'll go play it. And there's no manual or anything like that because they put a tutorial. So, they don't have that steep learning curve. That's what made us.
And the manuals are so colorful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it
And wrong a lot.
It expanded on the lore as well with some of those instruction manuals. It explained more of the lore of the game. So once you jump into it, you're not as lost.
Yeah, they always have
compared to like trying to go back.
But see, here's the thing: they were often wrong. They were written like before the game was finalized. Like Legend of Zelda has.
Yeah, some of them were
like 6. What was the one with the and there was one with the DS about you're supposed to whistle into the microphone.
Yeah, it was on the first the Legend of Zelda, the first one, because on the Famicom in Japan, the second controller had a mic built into it. So you were able to yell, and there were these bunny enemies on screen, and yelling into the mic or speaking will make them just go away. That's what killed them. Nothing from the sword attacks, boomerang, bow and arrow type thing. None of those affected the bunnies. You had to yell into the mic. But because of them, just like you were saying, not just lost in translation, but a lack of communication between Nintendo of America and Nintendo of Japan. Because when you look at the Famicom and the NES system that we got here in the United States, two completely different systems. In America, the controllers were able to pop out. In Japan, they were hardwired into the system.
Well,
The American controllers never got a mic.
I know. I've got a Famicom. How else am I going to play my bootleg, imports?
Those bootleg imports are fun, though.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are done really well. Like, I remember they did a bootleg import of the Pokemon Green, where they actually took everything and translated it into English and actually did a good job with the translation. And the only reason why they did that, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, in Japan when Pokemon came out, it was Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green. And then I believe maybe 6 months later, that's when they came out with the Pokemon Blue. And Japan's Pokemon Blue is what the international releases of Pokemon went with. And with that version that later on became America's Red and Blue version is the updated sprites. So if you were to ever play Japan's Red and Green, you receive completely different sprites, and there's a whole host of fun glitches to play with in there too, compared to the international releases of Red and Blue.
Of course, he's talking about Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have to. I mean, ever since Nintendo was gracious enough to send me a promotional VHS tape, I've been hooked. And the instruction manual is so cool because it tell you that you have to have at least basic reading skills to enjoy the game fully. It's like, damn, what a way to
It really says
politely tell the illiterate. Yeah, want me to go? I'll go get it, bro. I'll go get it.
him and Pokemon. It's like his, I don't know. Was never into it. But if it makes you happy, it makes you happy. Do your thing, right? Oh, I hope. No, he got me. Ah, damn it. Normally, you just got to block. I'm going to wait a little bit. Gets my health bar up a little higher. There we go. But yeah, I can't say I know much about Pokemon. Which reminds me, we're supposed to set him up a Tinder account where he mentions that he wants to go on Pokemon Go dates. Good Lord, this is a controller. It's really sticky. Like it's tight. Dang it. Now, I know that, like, one of the stores had problems with the cards, but the other one didn't. Like, the other one, like, could thrive off of it. Shit. I think I got a TKO. No.
Sorry about that.
No, I can't get up no matter what I do.
remember reading it.
All right. I got knocked out by my tiger. Yeah, I was telling everybody, but we forgot we're supposed to be making you like a Tinder profile with, you know.
Yeah, I remember that. I've been keeping my mouth shut because it's it's gonna be nerve wracking. What kind of women are gonna be getting in line for yours truly?
Well, but see, you should have kept the Pokemon, because that's what reminded me. Because if you remember, we're putting
Really?
your favorite thing is Pokemon Go dates. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, and you did it. I didn't.
I know I read that. Yeah, I know I read that in the freaking instruction manual.
He's really looking up Pokemon facts in a book. Google.
I could Google, but it's fun. Struggling looking as I go through this, retro instruction manual for Pokemon.
You're being offered advice about, like, your profile picture. I think we should have Pima in the profile picture with you. You give a little Pima a kiss on the forehead.
Oh
Yeah.
no, no. Pima can, she can lurk elsewhere.
Women love babies.
Putting Pima in there.
Women love babies.
Yeah, real babies. They see me with the doll, they're gonna look at me like, "What the hell is wrong with this guy?"
Isn't that what we're supposed to be doing, though?
Not to that extent. I could do that fine all by myself. I don't need a prop named Pima to help with that. I got that handled all on my own. Thank you very much. Ooh, this is the guy, right? This is the final boss.
Who? No. He's the heavyweight champion. Or I think. Or the major. I just want him to do his bull charges and, like knock him down while he does those.
Damn.
Because the controller's timing's off a little bit. I don't know if it's latency or what's going on.
Possibly. It could be.
Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, shit. Missed it.
But, yep. Ladies and gentlemen, at some point,
Oh, shit. I didn't pay
you'll
attention.
be,
I didn't pay
you'll be
attention.
seeing the creation of the. It's gonna be Tinder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the creation.
Oh,
of,
no,
my
I'm wrong.
Tinder
I'm
profile.
wrong. I'm wrong. We were going to put you on Grinder, remember?
Grinder.
I don't know the difference.
I think one's worse than the other.
Well, we want to put you on the one that's the worst.
Oh, gee, thanks. Put me on the worst one. With my luck, I'm gonna end up with some crazy goth woman.
You want one?
I must admit, when I mentioned that about a goth woman, I may have been under the influence, a little inebriated, and I wasn't able to fully judge the ramifications of that kind of statement.
Mm.
That was my bad.
Mm.
My bad, bro.
Okay, I just got a message. I'm going to put you on full screen for just a second. Bloop, bloop. There, talk to the folks. They like you.
But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, if you ever really wanted to really kick me in the ass, I think it's like $5 that you throw down when we do this live. You could screw up my profile. My face is going on that thing. If my infamously famous host, all you people out there getting mad when I call him co-host, the host sets up the profile. Yeah, if it's up to him, the definitely one of, Pima right there.
Mm-hmm.
And how many women are going to be wanting to come up with that? Be like, oh, I want that guy,
Yeah.
looking like a, Wookiee with alopecia problems, male pattern baldness with a toy baby.
No.
Right up her alley. No, I'm going to be looking at that and be like, what's wrong with you?
Well, it was suggested that you
Lady.
wax that and then, soft buffer it. Get some shine going. There's already some shine.
I know, I got a natural, shine to this. Like, it's like I go, ka-chow! Just blind people. It's my flashbang! It's my flashbang!
Mm.
It's my flashbang!
See, that's why we can let Marley with you. I'm just going to give Marley the URL. I'm not even going to let her search. I'm just going to be like, here it is.
No, make her search for it, because if she searched for it, at least there's like a little bit of a reward. I can't, damn her that much. She's like, okay, you searched. Kudos. for the hard work of looking for yours truly.
Mm. So he's still looking for that one Pokemon pet.
I know. I could have sworn I read it in the original freaking instruction manual. It's like, what the hell?
Okay. Chat's asking for you to go on OnlyFans.
Whoa, 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 ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Going on OnlyFans.
here's the thing. Here's the thing that people don't know. He already has one because he does feet pics.
Supposed to be a damn secret. Now you're gonna have people crawling up the woodworks for him. Boom. I don't think the people are ready for that.
Oh, Everett. Don't Marley's been on panel with me.
Why did you come up here on panel with me?
Yeah, they were DMing each other for a while, making like little kissy faces.
No, we weren't making no kissy faces.
Yes, you were.
You remember? No. I don't know what she showed you, but I know for a fact there wasn't any of that kind of hanky panky. I mean, literally, she asked me, "Can I think about you tonight?" Well, like, if I tell you no, are you gonna stop yourself later? Like, I doubt that very much, Marley. That you were just like, I gotta contain myself because he told me no. No.
At least she asked for
she was,
consent.
straight, probably, two fingers deep. But that's just so weird. That'd be like maybe like writing a letter to Playboy, 1992. Like, hey, do you mind if I, beat it to your centerfold? Be a little weird. Like, that's what it's there for. You don't need to ask permission. You did enough just by, buying it at the newsstand.
Well, see, here's the thing.
Or,
I think
if you're fancy enough, you had a subscription.
Here's the thing. I think Queen Dana likes Marley, though. She's the channel manager, just saying.
Why?
I'll be like, Dana, I want to do this, so I'm just going to blame you.
Queen Dana, I think now would be a wonderful time to let you know that maybe we shouldn't go that route. Maybe Marley can, stay way over there. Just way over there. And if she so happens, to find me through her own, her own footwork with her sleuthing, then, I would talk to her if she popped up. Reluctantly, begrudgingly, I would talk to her.
Yeah, I was getting ready to bring that up. We're thinking of like way too much these days. The gorgeous Queen Dana said, didn't she try your last name on Caesar? Yeah.
She tried to. I didn't tell her what my last name was. It's just like immediately after she figured out how to use Discord. Like after the hi, how you doing? What's your last name? It's like, whoa, like I'm already not even a full sentence deep into this conversation, and you already want the last name. You know what my, illustrious host told me? Like, oh, bro, don't trip. She just, wants to take it for a spin. She wants to take your last name for a test drive. I was like, oh. I wish I would have, not heard those words, because after he reminded me of that, it's like, oh, my God.
Well, she's
not even a whole sentence deep. She
She's
wanted to take that for a spin.
She's got to make sure it fits.
Well,
let's say your last name was Hannonbutt. Or Goggle Smacker. I don't know. Something dumb. And she's got to sit there and be like, Marley Hannonbutt, is it worth it?
It could be because I mean, if she wanted to do as they did in the '90s with the whole cybering thing, I think she would have settled. I mean, hell, if my last name was Hooker, she'd probably be fine with it. She'd probably be fine with it. I'm telling you, she would have.
You're making a bigger deal out of it than it is.
No, I'm being irrationally factual. I'm just going on the deep end.
Is that what
With
it's?
these little tidbits of information.
You're
Yes.
You're calling it being irrationally factual.
Yeah. Because I'm digging deep.
Irrationally factual. Because someone's digging deep.
I'm not just digging deep. I'm creating a whole new words to add to the lexicon of the English language. I mean, that's why it's hard being me. It's hard being Caesar. Just contributing to humanity in ways that not even I thought was possible. Ain't that a kick in the ass?
Oh. Well, we're at that time.
No way.
Yo.
That's what retro gaming can do for us, ladies and gentlemen.
I stopped
Just
playing it
speeds
about
the time
half an
up.
hour ago, right? Yeah, I've just been talking to you.
Jeez. That's confusing.
Mm-hmm. So we'll recap because we've got like a couple minutes. So we'll recap this Friday, and it's in the recommended channels down there. You can find the arcade and the Lone Wolf podcast tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern. We're going to talk about Jason Gauldet. Some of the stuff that he's been doing on YouTube. Who knows? Jen might grow balls and come talk to our beautiful Queen Dana instead. Then I would recommend it, Jen, because you never know.
Mm-hmm.
You don't around here. So.
You don't want to miss this, ladies and gentlemen. No, this is going to be, I believe, safe to say, one of those deep dives. Really exposing, who this horrible piece of shit really is.
Mm-hmm.
Who Jen decided who she wants to hang out with.
That's her buddy.
Mm-hmm. That's your best friend.
Yep. And then Saturday, starting at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, going up to midnight, celebrating 20K subs over at the arcade. 8 hours. 8 hours. I think 6 different games. 4 different hosts. Possibly some surprises. You never know. You never know.
You got to tune in to find out.
Yep. We may even take a poll on how many controllers get broken in an 8-hour period. And I will tell you, the last hour, Queen Data and I are going to play another hour of Reanimal.
Oh.
And that game is brutal.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, because everybody likes to watch me suffer.
It is. I was watching that. It's like, holy
Queen
shit.
Dane just and does it all, and I'm left back there going, "What did you do?" Because I'm too busy, because I've got a pig head going. Look, I'm Becky Boop and dancing around. She goes off and leaves me.
Mm-hmm. That's the rough part about that game. If you guys get too far from each other, then it's just game over.
Mm-hmm.
Got to stick close. It's one of those games where you got to be aware of what's going on, communicate with your player two.
Yeah,
Very interesting game.
I get the DMs. Quit being a jackass. Actually, it wasn't a DM. Didn't she say it? It was like quit dancing around.
No, she did.
Yeah. It was quit dancing around and acting like a jackass. I was having fun.
Mm-hmm.
She probably couldn't concentrate because I was singing I'm Becky Boop, I think. Yeah.
Probably. It's a possibility.
We could
But man, you don't want to miss that, ladies and gentlemen. Because I mean, if anyone here has seen that first one when Queen Dana and Havoc was playing Reanimal, oh, you want to tune in for this. I know I'm not going to miss it. I'm going to be there.
Yep. Because I got the pig head, so I'll sing I'm Becky Boop again. That's worth the price of admission right there. We can start pig in the chat. Yeah.
Piggy. Yeah, do something like that.
It wasn't piggy. It was just pig. Queen Dana just said don't sing it this time. Well, you don't like my singing voice?
Well, I think it would be appropriate to sing.
My feelings are hurt. I'm sad.
Mm.
All right.
Mm.
Oh. Tell him you're a stalker.
Certainly. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight for this, bombastic episode of That It Ain't What It Ain't. And I really hope to see you over there, not just tomorrow, but on Saturday for that 8-hour gaming extravaganza. It's going to be great, and like my buddy old pal just said, you don't know what's in store. There might be some special guests. You're going to be seeing me. You're going to be seeing Goose. You're going to be seeing, Queen Dana in the mix, playing some games with all of us, or maybe definitely just with gamers playing Reanimal. And if, like I said, you didn't see the first Reanimal gameplay, you don't want to miss the second one because it's fun. The way they interact with each other, it's great. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you when I look at you.
Because he's a stalker. I'm just going to start finishing his little thing every time. Okay. If you're not subbed to the Lone Wolf Podcast or the Gamers Asylum Arcade, you can find them in the recommended channels on the main channel. Just, click on the Gamers Asylum name on the video you're looking at, and then right there. And then once you sub to them, you want to hit the bell and then hit all so that you don't miss any of the craziness. And if you're into craziness, inside the description, you can find a link to the Discord. If you're not there, you want to be, because in there, almost all of us like to hang out in VC. And you can run into Caesar easily because he hangs out there because he's lonely, looking for someone to talk to. You can tell him his hot takes are just lukewarm. You can tell me I can quit making channels because I'm not Keemstar, and I'm going to tell you how you're right. You might be lucky enough to run into the Asylum Angel, Clementine herself. Could possibly catch Goose playing video games in the VCs. He likes to do that in the Discord, so you can just sit back and chill and talk. And if you're really lucky, you may run into the Asylum's own beautiful queen, Queen Dana. And she's the nicest one out of all of us, so she'll definitely say hi. So, like I said, if you're not in there, you want to be. And the link's in the description below. So, until tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, whenever we do what has to be done, or should be done, or should have been done a long time ago. being here for that would be a good decision. But until then, or until we do something, because we might do something during the day. That last week, Queen Dana, Caesar, and myself put on an airplane game and sat in BS about destinations, and we actually got messages about how you all liked them. That was spur of the moment. So those notifications, I'll try that in English again. Those notification bells, are important for stuff like that. So, see, she just said hello. So you go into Discord, she might say hello to you too. Just don't be creepy. So, until we need to make a good decision when one of the Asylum channels fire up and go live, getting there, that's a good decision. Until then, let's go out and make some really bad decisions.
Push the door, hear the bell. Dust on the glass, neon spell. Tokens in my palm, let it jingle. Old school screams make my spine tingle. Pac-Man ghosts in the corner glow. Faded marquee, one more row. Thumbs on fire, got a clean first try. Kids look up like, who that guy? High score names from another decade. I came to chase what the greats made. Crowd in the room, but I move alone. Quarter by quarter, I find my zone.
Wait for my turn. Watch that cursor burn. Whole room leans in. I'm about to win.
The game is Asylum. Arcade. The game is Asylum. Arcade.
Drop one more coin, let it roll. I came for the thrill, I came for the soul.
The game is Asylum.
Arcade. Street fighter stance, feet set low. One clean combo and the whole room knows. Button mash kid with a bright white grin. I read that look, then I boxed them in. Gallagher lanes with the ships in line. Blinking, they're gone, but I'm on time. Pinball clacks and the prize bell rings. I like the old glass glare on things. Cabinet side art peeling at the seam. Still looks fresh in a 7-inch dream. No fake flex, just a steady hand built on replay and a busted grandstand.
Wait for my turn. Watch that cursor burn. Whole room leans in. I'm about to win.
The game is Asylum. Arcade. The game is Asylum. Arcade.
Drop one more roll, let it roll. I came for the thrill, I came for the soul.
The game is Asylum. Arcade.
Name on the board, top of the frame. Same old cabinet, different day. When the last light fades, I still remain. One more run, say it again.
The game is Asylum. Arcade. The game is Asylum. Arcade.
Drop one more cold, let it roll. I came for the thrill, I came for the soul.
The game is Asylum.